Hello guys, what's up? It's Dee over here, and I want to wish you welcome to my virtual magical space. I'm very happy to have you here with me. Thanks for stopping by. And now I'm very eager to present you this new reading that I felt very inspired to do. I'm excited about this, yet I'm a little bit tired for some reason. But I do hope and I do believe this is going to be a good reading. The topic is what qualities you need to develop to level up in your career. Before we are going to get started, I must state that this is a general reading, so what I say may not resonate for everyone. Also, know that I'm only reading your current levels of energy to make you increase your awareness, so as a result, your outcome may also change. This being said, we are going to talk about the piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4 here. I'm going to give you a moment for you to pick the pile or piles that you resonate with the most, and then we are going to start with the first one. Good. Let's see here. Number 1, what qualities you need to develop to level up in your career? Let's see your archetype card. This is supposed to be the traits of this archetype that you need to embody so you can level up. We have here Liberator. Here are the light and the shadow attributes. Interesting. I feel here for you that you need to be much more assertive. You need to stand up for what you believe in. You need to maybe help some of your co-workers. You may feel they are wronged or they didn't have their justice at your workplace. Or for some of you, if you're working solo, I feel it's also about the injustices and unfairness that are going on in your system. I feel that if you take your time and try to expose them, you will definitely draw a lot of attention over you that will help you step up in your game, is what I'm getting. I also feel you have this inside of you, like you don't like injustice, and you would definitely stand up for this. You definitely have this in you. But here it's about you making a step further, going the extra mile so you can actually put this into practice. Interesting. We have here the devil. Yeah. Now I can see your challenge in developing this quality. The challenge is that you are afraid of seeing yourself as a bad person. You are afraid of taking the extra step and just just pushing your traits to the limits is what I'm feeling. And with this alarm here, I feel there is definitely a fear inside of you of being totally who you are, and maybe even embodying your exalted traits, so to speak. But this is your challenge, you know? In order to be different, you have to be willing to see yourself and let others see you as the bad guy. You don't have to please everyone. You just have to know that you are doing the right thing for yourself. And for yourself, for your principles, for who you want to become. And I know this is never easy when you have the devil here, because this is actually a challenge that you need to face. You need to overcome some inner conflicts that are going to be manifested in your exterior reality. Yet it's part of your evolution, number one. Excuse me. Let's see what else do we have here. 5 of Swords, yes. Yes, you're definitely afraid of competition is what I'm hearing. It's like you don't want to face something, you're running away from something, you don't want to think about something. Well, I am here to challenge you actually, number one. I am here to tell you that dare to look into the things that you're afraid to look into. And when you confront them, you will realize that the things that you're afraid to look into are actually not that bad. It's more the feeling that you have about those things that makes the situation so bad. When you think about the things that you're afraid to think about, ask yourself these questions. How can I turn this situation into my favor? How am I different from my other coworkers or from someone else from my niche? What are the qualities that I need so I can level up? And just don't be afraid to get the answers, because I feel here part of you is afraid that they are not as good as the rest of the people they are competing with, so they don't even try to think about these qualities, because because part of you is afraid that you will never be able to embody those qualities. But this is not true. This is just your fear speaking. This is just your ego trying to keep you away from what you actually desire and what you actually are able to have in this life. Because you are meant to be great in your line of work. You are meant to be great in your career. You just have to let yourself see the reality first. See the reality and do it anyway, because even if things may seem complicated right now, once you will clarify your thoughts, you will understand things much more easier. And you'll be able to be this liberator and be this example for everyone in your industry. Because by facing your shadows, by facing your fears, you won't feel this stress, this pressure, and you'll be able to be free. And by being free, you'll be an example for the rest of the people around you. It's like you'll be able to inspire others. And here it's not about you becoming, let's say, successful in what you do overnight, or just having a lot of money. I mean, I'm not saying that this cannot happen. I'm just saying this is not what this is all about. Here it's about you being an example because you have taken a step forward and chose to be different. And this will definitely inspire people. I feel here this is also about your intuition. Trust your intuition guiding you. Here with the flame and these beautiful shade of blue, it's about you trusting the universe. After you did all this process that I talked about, it's time for you to just trust. Trust that the universe is acting in your favor, because you have already confronted your shadows and you just know what to expect. And it's just only natural for you to trust the universe. Now let's see what else do we have for you here. Maximus. How can you feed others when your table is empty? Interesting. Yeah. I feel here give me a moment here. You need to find a way to balance what you give and what you take from others. You need to find much more win-win situations for yourself, for your collaborators, for your competition, even for your clients especially. Think of ways in which you can just be better without exhausting yourself. Adaptability comes here strong. Also, the ability to prioritize. See what is important for you right now at your job. How can you better evolve? What do you need to prioritize? Your time, the quality of your services, products, your learning time, maybe the plans that you need to make, the people that you interact with. This all depends. It depends on your inner voice. And courage is also what I'm getting here for you. Be courageous enough to take a step in a different direction than where everyone else is going, because you definitely got this. You don't need to be like everyone else. You don't need to, what's the word? Follow the same carved path only because it's familiar. It's not that that carved path won't have difficulties on its way. It's about the fact that you choose your own difficulties. When you follow what you like and what you want to achieve, you're not afraid to follow what you want, because you're not afraid of challenges, because you chose them. You consciously chose them. Also here with the Liberator, I feel it's also about you finding a way to express what you want to express in a diplomatic manner, and just in a nice flowing way that will resonate with the people that you want to send your message. So don't be too imposing over people. Let them decide for themselves. Just present the facts in a different light, a light that will just help you move forward, is what I'm getting, because I feel that you will benefit from expressing yourself just as much as the people you share this information with. So find this balance, find this equilibrium in everything that you do, and you'll be able to level up in your career. Thank you so much, number one, for letting me do this reading for you. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, comment, and a subscribe to my channel. I'm sending out many, many sparks your way, and I'll see you in my next video. Let's move on to the next pile, number 2. Let's see. What qualities you need to develop to improve your career? We have here hero, damn it. Today is not my good day if I cannot even say this word clearly. Heroine, yes. We have here the light and the shadow attributes. And for you here, I feel it's about you seeing this as an adventure, adopting this seeker, this hero mentality. This is something that will help you very much to know that this is all a journey that you decided to take. So things won't be perfect, but you will always learn something on the way. So you will learn from anything. And I'm not saying this just to prepare you for mistakes, you know. I'm just saying that if you embody the energy and the enthusiasm that one has when it starts something, like a hero when it starts its quest, you'll be able to level up in your career, and you'll be able to see everything differently with fresh eyes that will just help you climb this pile of things. I don't know exactly what it is. I feel here your enthusiasm is capable of doing so. And if you feel tired, connect with why did you started this career in the first place. And this will give you some motivation to continue your journey. Let's see, what else do we have for you here? We have here Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. And we have here Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel here you're at the beginning of a new cycle. This could be something new for you. You have many things to learn, or you really don't know for sure the path that you're walking in, because this is something new for you. So allow yourself to evolve. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Now, I'm not saying you to make mistakes. I'm just saying don't be afraid to try things, because if we have this fear of trying new things, we won't be able to move forward. If we are stuck with this perfectionism, we won't be able to do anything. And I'm talking here from my own experience, because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist myself. I always feel I could do things even better than I did them already. But sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes we learn along the way. And if we have this energy where we are just moving forward, things will come to us in a much more easy way. With the Queen of Swords in reverse here, I feel you are definitely in the process of making a plan, maybe a little bit anxious for not having all figured out. And I am here to tell you that, hey, this is okay, you know. One of the qualities that you need to develop here is your ability to ask for help. And also your ability to see the reality. See the fact that you are at the beginning, and this is totally okay. Just acknowledge the fact that you have so much to learn. And yes, you will have to depend on others sometimes. And yes, you won't be able to control what others do. But this is totally okay, because you don't need to control what they do. You need to control yourself. You need to control what you do. You need to control your words, your actions, your plans, your vision for the future. For you here, I feel it's also about expressing yourself. The more that you will improve your communication with other people, the more you will get better at your job. Because I feel it's about your ability to be yourself around other people. This is what you are here to develop, your authenticity. Your authenticity when you interact with other people, not when you are by yourself. because I've perceived that you worked so much on yourself, yet this is a journey for you. This is a learning hologram for all of us. So you are making steps forward. We have here serendipity, merge with the flow. Interesting. Yeah. And this card is a confirmation here for you to trust the universe. Connect with your own rhythm. Don't think about the fact that you need to have a plan, you need to have it all figured out. Just see how can you become much more free, and trust that your abilities and your qualities will be developed along your way. The challenges that you'll go through will make you connect with your strengths and your power in a ways that you won't think it's possible. So don't be afraid to get too much involved into your emotions when it comes to your work, because with the Queen of Swords here, I feel you're also a very analytical person who likes to rationalize everything. But the universe is here to tell you that you won't be able to do this forever. You won't be able to be in this Queen of Swords energy forever. You need to change things. You need to level up by developing other qualities in you. You need to move forward by developing and allowing your emotions to come out to the surface. For your passion and your enthusiasm to write the things that you want to get in your life. Allow yourself to discover new things. This ability of seeking new things is also something that will help you very much. Being in the seeker energy will give you a lot of energy and will create momentum for your path to unravel itself. Because for you it's about discovering the world that you live in, discovering your line of work, discovering everything with the eyes of a little child. Discovering it with the eyes of a little child, yet trusting the universe and also in themselves, because I feel here you, with your analytical personality, you are definitely well prepared and you're definitely working in the direction of being very well prepared. But it's also about not getting caught in exhaustion, number 2. And this card is here to tell you that you are soon going to be exhausted. And you don't want that. So allow yourself to follow your own rhythm. Allow yourself to be who you want to, who your higher self wants you to be. And this can be avoided. For you here, I feel it's not about getting the results in a small period of time. It's about you learning to make a plan that will work for you in the long term. And by doing so, you'll be able to respect your own internal rhythm, and also follow this journey with joy. This is what I have for you, number 2. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and a thumbs up to my channel. And I'm going to see you in my next video. I have here number 3. Let's see what qualities you need to develop so you can level up in your career. Let's see what archetype you need to embody so you can level up. Give me a moment here. And we have dilettante. Interesting. We have the light and the shadow attributes over here. Now let's see. Yeah, interesting. The message for you is that you don't have to work hard, you have to work smart. Number 3. Just find a way to test the waters, test all the waters around you, all the shades and nuances in your profession, in your career, and only after that you'll be able to see what qualities you need to develop, because you'll have a better understanding about your line of work, and everything will be much more clear to you. So don't force yourself to be the best, to be this perfect person who just is good at everything and can do everything, without actually knowing what qualities you need to develop. I also feel to tell you that you don't have to be inspired by some people who are maybe your co-workers or who work in the same field as you, who just seem so perfect all the time, or who seem to have it all figured out. That's definitely so far from true. I cannot even begin to explain you this, because they actually don't have a clue what they are doing. They are just fake it till you make it type of they have this fake it till you make it type of energy. And you are not in this way. The message here is don't be afraid to be superficial. Also, I feel here you would benefit from some relaxation, from some rest. A rest where you rethink your strategy to become better at your work. And also take this period as a way of thinking what you did so far, and don't be afraid to see where you had results and well, when you didn't have the results that you hoped for. And I'm here also to tell you again, don't take yourself so seriously. Don't be so harsh on yourself. You definitely got this. You just don't need to compare yourself with the best person on the planet. Wheel of Fortune, interesting. Yes. I feel here you're experiencing some difficulties in your work, and maybe this is why I feel you're so harsh on yourself. But with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel this is something that was meant to happen for you. This may not feel very pleasant, and I'm very sorry to tell you this, but it will all make sense much more. Let's see. Ace of Cups. Yes, I feel here you needed to take a hit for you to understand your true passion, for you to understand your true values, to appreciate much more what do you want to do and what you're passionate about. And the universe is like forcing you to move in so many different directions. Like probably at first you felt you needed to achieve everything through hard work, and now the universe is sending you the message to go in a totally different direction with the dilettante energy here. So yes, this is definitely not easy to integrate both of these energies. This is something that requires a lot of strength. But I feel here that this is something that you can definitely develop. You need to develop stamina. You need to develop your personal power. You need to see where your confidence lays in. We have here Hex. Be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. Yes, interesting. This goes very well with what I said about your coworkers not being who they pretend to be. And this is a very, very interesting and a very, very big confirmation card, because it's like if you wait long enough, you will see that they will reveal themselves for who they are. And there was like this funny saying that a Romanian author from my country had about other people, and it was like this: I'm not very smart, but when I look around, I gain courage. And this is totally applicable for whatever trait you feel that you're lacking and that you feel that other people may have. Because it's like they are definitely not as good as they think they are. And it's all just pretend. And by you being different than them, this doesn't mean that you're not as good as they are. This just means that you are trying to understand everything better by diving a little bit in this water and then a little bit in that water, and so on and so on. But this is because you chose to do that. This is not because you couldn't have went full way, right? I also feel you'll benefit a lot by showing your uniqueness at your work, showing what makes you different. And also here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, showing what makes you human and not perfect. And even if this seems like such a bad idea at first, it's like people will empathize so much with you being a human that your luck will change for the better. Allow yourself to embrace new beginnings. And also know that you won't be able to do this alone. You will definitely need some support. And this is okay. It's what I'm getting. This is totally okay. Because if you show who you are much more, you will get the help that you need. But first of all, you need to have this liberty to ask yourself, what do I need? What would I be happy to receive in the form of a help from other people? The shadow attribute of this archetype, which is to pretend to know much more than you actually know, is something I feel is far away from you, because you know your limits very good. You maybe know your limits too well, because you are such a correct person with yourself, is what I'm picking up. So you don't have to be afraid of this, because you will learn so much more in the process than you thought you will. And also, I feel like telling you to stop thinking about what others think about you that much. Because criticism is actually a way for us to control what other people think about us, because our subconscious mind, or maybe even our conscious mind, thinks that if we criticize ourselves enough, we won't get the critique from other people, or we won't get the bad words, bad vibes from other people. But this is so far from the truth. Like, we will definitely get every negative energy possible. Sometimes because we cannot control what other people think about us. We can only control what we do and how we act and how we move forward. So I feel for you that if you are able to find yourself, if you are able to follow your own work ethic, values and principles, then you will just go such a far way, and this will be enough for you to move forward and to just stop thinking about others and about what to do next. Because this is your life and you have your liberty to do whatever you want with it. Number 3. This is what I have for you. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you, number 3. I'm sending out many, many sparks your way. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, a comment and a subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Let's move on to the next one. And the last. Number 4. What qualities you need to embody so you can level up in your career. We have here 4 cards prepared for you. We have the archetype card, which is God. Interesting. We have here the light and the shadow attributes. Interesting, yes. I feel for some of you that you may work in the self-help industry. You may be a spiritual teacher, psychologist, healer. You would benefit a lot by developing your capacity to love. Because as you already know, this is something that we can always develop on ourselves. And there is never enough of love. Your capacity to see beyond ego. I sense here such a beautiful energy, number 4. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. I see here you'll be receiving a gift pretty soon. This could be like an opportunity that will come true for you. This could be some very valuable teachings that will bring you some money. Yes, definitely. I feel here like saying the quality that you need to develop is your ability to be selfless, while at the same time maintaining your boundaries. Number 4. Because how can you help others if you don't know yourself? How can you help others if you give too much of yourself to others and then you become depleted? It was never about that. It was never meant for you to sacrifice yourself. And you know this. So continue what you are doing. Expand your awareness. Work on your intuitive, psychic abilities. Grow up in your business if you already have one. Start a new business if you feel like that. Let yourself be guided by your intuition. These are your intuition, developing your intuition also comes here very strong. Let's see, what else do I see for you? 6 of Cups. Wow, this is so interesting and so on point. I cannot even tell you how much on point it is, because I feel here that you would benefit very much by doing shadow work, by improving yourself, by making the unconscious conscious, bringing everything to the surface, because by doing so, by working on yourself, you will just gain so much awareness and you'll be able to help others so much here. It's like this is what you are meant to be doing, number 4. I also feel here you will be working with people who maybe were less fortunate, who went through a lot of traumas. I mean, of course, this could also be parts of you, but at the same time, after you will work with parts of you who are traumatized and who went through a lot, you will level up by connecting with the people who went through a lot and had, let's say, a problematic life. Yes, interesting. I see here Spirit communicating with you through the things that you learn. So everything that you learn, whether it's, let's say, through shadow work, awareness, will help you evolve as a person and move forward. Let's see what else we have for you. Witch. The magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. Wow. Yes, you definitely could also be witches, tarot readers. I feel here part of you just learned to ignore their intuition from such a young age that it has been a lifelong process for you to connect with your intuition again. Moon here is also a representative for shadow work, for your subconscious mind, for bringing things to the surface. Here it's about the fact that the more that you understand the universe, the more that you will level up in your career. The more that you will understand and connect with nature, connect with the laws of the universe, the more that you will have this ability to advance in your career, because you will become much more confident in yourself, in what you need to do here, in who you need to be. And also with these hands over here, I feel that you will be protected. You will be protected, number 4, and you'll feel this. You will feel how the universe is protecting you. And this will just give you, excuse the interruption, number 4. So for you it's about connecting with your inner being, because the magic you seek is inside of you. So all you have to do is to let it flow. Find a way to create your own language in which the universe communicates to you. By developing that language, and also together with the understanding of your intuition, you will be able to level up in your career, because you will differentiate yourself. You will show to others that you are different, and you will attract your tribe and people who want to learn from you, people who will get inspired by your journey. Because here I feel it's not about you being perfect with this God energy. It's more about you showing people how to get in contact with the divine in themselves. And they are doing that by being inspired by you, because if you share your journey, if you just show more of who you are, then financial abundance will come to you. With this Ace of Pentacles here, this is like, I feel a quality and also a gift that you'll be receiving. Interesting, number 4. The things and the shadows that you'll have to overcome won't be easy. But at the same time, I feel that you know you're guided by somebody or something higher than you. You can feel this. And if you keep your faith, you will be rewarded, because the hard work I feel that you are already doing. You're in the process of becoming a better version of yourself day by day. Interesting. I feel here you'll gain so much power, and this involves power on any level. And your challenge will be to not get overwhelmed by these gifts, and to not think that you are better than the ones around you, because you are not. So as long as you understand and have a good relationship with your ego, you have nothing to worry about. Because you already recognized the eternal force in yourself, and you are in the process of showing others the eternal force in themselves. It's also what I'm getting. Interesting. I feel here for you, one of the qualities you need to develop is to create space for you to receive all these downloads the universe wants to send. So make a habit out of meditating. Make a habit out of grounding yourself, spending time in nature. This is something mandatory for you if you want to follow this witch path, if you want to become a wiser person, if you want to connect with the God, universe, source, your higher self, you name it, anything that you believe in. This is something that should be just like physical exercises for you, or just like breathing, or just like, I don't know, something that's of very much essence. This is so beautiful. This is so interesting. I feel here it's like you are fighting an invisible battle that no one can see but you. And in this battle, in this dance, you'll win this battle by finding peace, by inviting your worst enemies to a tea party, like this girl here is doing, by accepting and getting familiar with your wounded parts, with your most vulnerable aspects, by not being afraid to diving deep into the depths of your own being, number 4. Because by doing so, you'll discover so many things about yourself. You'll discover so many things about your emotions. And you'll find light in the dark here. Definitely. You'll find light in the dark. You'll find beings here to support you, to assist you, to protect you. You just have to open your eyes a little bit more. You have to increase your awareness constantly. And I know you're in the process of doing that. It's just for you, I feel it's like this lifelong process. This is such an interesting reading. you really have to learn such hard lessons, and I feel here it's much more about how to level up in life than it is in your career, because your career is like this God's mission. It's like a way of creating heaven on earth, which is not an easy thing to do. Yeah. Thank you so much, number 4, for letting me do this reading for you. I'm sending out many sparks your way. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, a comment, and a subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video.